Boing, boing, squawk, squawk, the farm was in complete chaos. Chickens clucked and flapped their wings wildly, creating a cacophony of sounds that echoed across the fields. Chick-Chick the rooster ran through the field with determination. Feathers flew everywhere as he dashed past, his eyes focused on the runaway chickens. He chased after the chickens, his legs moving as fast as they could. The chickens, however, were quick and nimble, darting in every direction.
Cluck, cluck, stop running! The shouts echoed through the air, but the chickens paid no heed. They were on a mission of their own.
But the chickens just ran faster. Pat Ali came running, his face red with exertion. He'd been trying to catch these mischievous birds all morning.
Chick, what is going on here? Ali's voice was filled with frustration and confusion. He couldn't understand why the chickens were so unruly today.
Chick was out of breath. He had been running non-stop trying to herd the chickens back into their coop.
The chickens, Ali! They're wild today!
Chick's voice was hoarse from shouting. He had never seen the chickens behave like this before.
Ali sighed deeply. His chickens were always causing trouble, but today was particularly bad. They pecked the tomatoes, ruining the ripe, juicy fruits. They dug holes in the garden, scattering dirt and uprooting plants. The once neat rows of vegetables were now a mess, and they loved to run away. No matter how many times Ali tried to corral them, they always found a way to escape.
Those chickens, I need a solution, Ali muttered to himself, his mind racing with ideas on how to keep the chickens under control.
He scratched his head, pondering over the situation. There had to be a way to manage these feisty birds and restore order to the farm. Just then, Ba'adem, the cat, strolled over, her paws barely making a sound on the soft earth. She moved with the grace of a dancer, each step deliberate and poised. She was sleek and black, with bright green eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. Her fur glistened in the sunlight, and her eyes sparkled with curiosity and intelligence. Ba'adem liked to nap and watch the world go by. She often found the perfect sunny spot to lounge, her eyes half closed but always alert to the happenings around her.
What's all the commotion? Ba'adem's ears perked up as she heard the familiar voice of Ali, the young farmhand.
My chickens are driving me crazy. They're loose again, Ali exclaimed, his face flushed with frustration as he chased after the clucking birds.
Ba'adem yawned, stretching her lithe body as if the chaos was of no concern to her. She had seen it all before.
Perhaps you have a fox problem? Ba'adem suggested, her voice calm and measured. She had a knack for noticing things others missed. I saw a sly one lurking last night, she continued, her eyes narrowing as she recalled the shadowy figure moving stealthily through the grass.
Ali gasped, his eyes widening in realization. A fox. That would explain the mysterious disappearances and the restless chickens.
A fox! That explains everything, Ali exclaimed, his mind racing with thoughts of how to protect his beloved chickens. But what can I do? He asked, his voice tinged with worry. He looked to Ba'adem for guidance, hoping the wise cat had a solution.
Ba'adem chuckled softly, her whiskers twitching with amusement. She always enjoyed a good puzzle and helping her friends.
Don't worry, Ali, I have an idea, Ba'adem said with a twinkle in her eye. She had a plan that would outsmart the cunning fox and bring peace back to the farm.
Ali listened carefully as Ba'adem whispered her plan. He smiled.
Ba'adem, you're a genius.
Ali found a big wooden box. He propped it up with a stick. Then he tied a juicy piece of cheese to the stick.
This will work perfectly.
Chick scratched his head.
Are you sure about this, Ali? It looks a little wobbly.
Don't worry, Chick. This trap is foolproof.
That night, Ali and Chick hid behind a haystack. They waited for the fox to arrive. The moon shone brightly in the sky. Everything was quiet.
Are you sure the fox will come? He whispered. It's getting awfully late.
Be patient, Chick, Ali whispered back. He'll come for the cheese.
Suddenly, a shadow darted out from the bushes. It was the fox. He had been lurking around the farm for days, always managing to stay just out of sight. But tonight he was feeling particularly bold. He tiptoed towards the cheese, his eyes gleaming with hunger and cunning. He sniffed the air, making sure there were no traps or humans nearby. The scent of the cheese was too tempting to resist. Then he took a big bite, savoring the rich flavor. Little did he know this was no ordinary piece of cheese. It was bait, carefully placed to lure him into a trap. The stick snapped in two. The box crashed down. The fox was trapped. He tried to scramble out, but it was too late. The trap had worked perfectly.
Hooray! Ali and Chick Chick jumped up and down. We caught him! They had been planning this for weeks, and their hard work had finally paid off.
We caught him. The excitement was palpable. They had saved the farm from the cunning thief.
Let me out of here, the fox yelled from inside the box. This isn't fair. He was furious, his plans foiled by the clever humans.
Ali laughed, a sound of triumph and relief. They had outsmarted the fox at last. It's perfectly fair, he said. You were stealing my chickens. His voice was firm, leaving no room for argument. You were stealing my chickens. The farm was safe once more, thanks to Ali and Chick Chick's clever plan.
The next morning, Ali took the fox far away. He let him go in the forest.
And don't come back, Ali warned.
The fox scurried away without a word. From then on, Ali's chickens behaved themselves. Well, almost. They still pecked the tomatoes sometimes, but they never ran wild again.
I guess everyone likes a little cheese now and then, Ali chuckled. Even mischievous foxes.